Okay, so right now we're driving the 2015 Mini Cooper Paceman. This one's an S model, so it's the turbocharged. It's also the all-4, so it's all-wheel drive with the 6-speed manual transmission. Just doing a quick little errand through town, getting a feel for it, see how it does in the snow. Very comfortable, very forgiving clutch. Actually probably be really good for beginners, believe it or not, even with it being the all-wheel drive. It's just got a really nice feel to it. Another thing about these is everybody says they handle like go-karts. Well, they do. Nice thing about that is in the snow and slippery conditions, it handles fantastic. You get a really good feel for the road. You can absolutely see where your limits are at and feel if things are going to get interesting. But then it's also very easy to pull it back under with a little blip of the throttle, a little turn of the wheel, and it makes you feel like a pretty good driver. Actually, it's one of those cars that might make you feel like a better driver than you really are, which, you know, take that for what it's worth, I guess. The visibility out of these things, just looking around, I mean, there's hardly, for being a small car, a lot of these smaller, like SUVs, even though I wouldn't call this an SUV really, they have such angles on the windows that your visibility is so pinched down and decreased. This one, the windows are still pretty up and down on it, so you got the vertical pane, so you can actually get a really nice visibility. You don't have to crane your neck around and hope that you don't have something in the way. There's also other little things you can do, like you can pull the rear headrest out of this guy with the push of a couple of buttons, and it really opens up the back seat as well. I can show you that a little bit later. But just a nice, confident driving little vehicle. And they're surprisingly quick. I believe the 2015 S is rated at 187 horsepower. Well, it sure feels a lot more than that. I've driven a couple other 200 horsepower cars that felt slow in comparison, like little Subaru BRZ. Fantastic little car. They just don't have the kind of pull that this thing does. I guess the supercharger really adds in down low. This is a nice little package. It's got the CD, the auxiliary, satellite radio. It's got a ton of different little accent lighting. You can't see that, however, it'd be in the daytime. But I can highlight those later too. It's got the big old panoramic moonroofs, so it stays pretty well lit up. So we can see how well it fits going through the drive-through at the bank. It's kind of funny, it's the real life thing. I've been driving around a pickup truck and you gotta lean just about completely out of the truck if you want to get to the deposit box or the ATM machine. I'd be kind of curious to see if I'm reaching up and over. Another nice thing about all-wheel drives on slippery roads, you get a spot, you can go for it. Alright. Let's wheel on through here. Oh, nice little S4 right there. Let's take a look and see. Gosh, it's about perfect size for right there. Alright, and with that, I'm going to end this.